Hey, this is Troy Vossler with Gener8tor, and this is our Emergency Response Program, specifically a video about how to apply for an SBA Disaster Loan. You can learn about this as well as access our Emergency Response Program by visiting gener8tor.com. That's GENER, the number 8, TOR.com. First, some background on the SBA Disaster Loan. The SBA is working individually with each state governor. So if your state is not yet eligible, it should be within the next day or two, or certainly by the end of the week. So please be patient. These are loans of up to $2 million. They have an interest rate of 3.75% for small businesses. For nonprofits, that rate is 2.75%. And there's flexibility in the loan repayments. And so those can be up to 30 years in duration. If you are viewing this on a mobile phone, I do highly recommend that you look at these slides on a desktop. That way you can actually see the presenter notes and understand the instructions that I'm giving. So as a first step, you want to visit the disaster loan website. That's disasterloan.sba.gov/ELA. First, you want to see if your state is eligible. In order to do that, you want to click the eligible disaster areas circle. That's the red circle on the left. From there, in the drop-down menu labeled State, you're going to want to select your state. In my example, I'm searching for Wisconsin. I see Wisconsin listed under the States Affected column. I then want to click the link, Coronavirus COVID-19, under the Incident column. That takes me to the state fact sheet. So this lists information about your specific state, and there's additional details, so I'd encourage you to read through those details there. Now you want to go back. So click the Apply Now button back in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. That'll take you back to this screen that you see here. You'll then want to click the Apply Online circle. That's the blue circle in the middle. Most of you probably will not have an SBA account yet, in which case you're going to want to click Register. After you click Register, complete the information for user registration. This should be based on the primary or principal owner of the business. If your business is an equal partnership, let's say a 50-50 partnership, register under the name of the individual who is either the managing partner or the individual who you would want to be the primary contact on this loan application. Here's the second page of the user registration process. And then once you've registered, click the blue Apply Online circle. That's the blue circle on the right. It gives you the question of, is this for business or nonprofits or homeowners and renters? You want to click businesses and nonprofits. That's the square on the left. Select the type of organization that best describes your business. This will most likely be either a sole proprietor, a corporation, or an LLC. If you have any questions, just make sure to check with either your accountant or lawyer. In the section asking, are you applying for, make sure to check economic injury. That's the acronym EIDL, economic injury. Select the state and county where your business is located. If your business has multiple locations, I would select the primary location or the headquarters location. Select the radio button. That's the round checkbox next to 2020, coronavirus COVID-19. And then click the Next button. That's the square blue Next button in the lower right. Read through the certification as to truthful information. Certify that all the information you are inputting is truthful by clicking the checkbox next to I certify. Then click Next. Read all the statements required by laws and executive orders. Click the checkbox next to I have read the statements required by laws and executive orders. Then click Next. This brings you to the primary dashboard for the loan application process. So after you complete each stage of the process, you will always return back to this dashboard. After each step, the system will return to this dashboard indicating which sections are completed and which still need attention. If you happen to close your browser, you can always log back in and resume a saved application. The first step of the process is completing the Disaster Business Loan application. This is SBA Form 5. To begin, click the blue Start button. This shows you page 1 of 3 of that SBA Form 5. The first link asks if you know your 9-digit FEMA registration number. Most of you will not know that or not have a number. If that is the case, just skip that first line and start with number 1. A couple highlights here for question number 3. This should be the legal name of your business, not your personal name, but the legal name of your business. For question number 4, this is the EIN, or Employer Identification Number, for most businesses. If you're a sole proprietor, this might be your social security number. So again, check with either your attorney or accountant in regard to what to put there. When entering addresses, these are mailing addresses, physical addresses, just put the street number and street name with no commas. If you use a comma, the system will produce an error. For question number 8, in this section asking about coverage type, only answer those questions if you have flood insurance, hazard insurance, or business interruption insurance. If you do not have any of those insurance policies, skip that section. For number 9, enter your name and phone number in both columns. Again, there's a column on the left and a column on the right. In order to proceed forward, you will need a name and phone number in each of those 2 columns. And finally, for question number 15, I've tested this on a Mac. I've tried it in both Safari and Chrome browsers. If you're unable to enter the amount of estimated loss, that was my experience as well. So just leave that section blank, and I presume that whatever the adjuster is attached to your account at the SBA will inquire about those specific numbers. This is page 2 of 3 for that SBA Form 5. For question 17, most businesses will just have individual owners, meaning people. Enter the name and information for each individual owner who owns more than 20% of the business. In addition to ownership in your business, it asks, does this individual own more than 50% of, or is this individual owner a managing member or general partner of a corporation, partnership, limited partnership, or LLC? For most applicants, the answer to this question will be no. Some businesses will also have other businesses that are part owners. So for example, if your business is a subsidiary of a larger business, or if you have another business that is an investor in your business. If your business has other businesses that are a part owner, enter that information in the section labeled Business Entity Owner. This is page 2 of 3 of the SBA Form 5 continued. Make sure to answer all those questions truthfully to the best of your ability. This is page 2 of 3 again continued. Remember, along the way, it'll prompt you to save your application. So click the Save button. That's the blue Save button in the upper right corner along the way. And then here is page 3 of SBA Form 5. This only needs to be completed if you have an unusual answer to one of the questions in pages 1 or 2. Most people will not need to enter anything on this page. Next, most applicants will not have to enter anything here unless the owner owns affiliated businesses. If there are no affiliated businesses, click the Remove button next to the name of your business. So in this screen, it's the Remove button at the bottom of the screenshot here. All right, you have now completed the first step. You should see a green check mark next to Disaster Business Loan Application. Click the Start button next to the next section titled Complete, Sign, and Date Each Personal Financial Statement, SBA Form 413, shown below. Enter your personal income information. This is your personal information and not that of the business. Enter information for any personal real estate you own. So this could be if you own a house, if you own a farm, if you own a condo, enter all that information here. Next, enter information for any assets that you own. Here's the continuation of that page. Next, enter information for any personal debts or liabilities that you have personally. Here's the continuation of that page. All right, you have now completed the second step. You should see a green check mark next to the Personal Financial Statement section. Click the Start button for the next section titled Complete Each Schedule of Liabilities, SBA Form 2202, shown below. Enter all liabilities and debts of the business. These would be things including business credit card balances and business loans, shown here. All right, you've now completed the third step, so you should see a green check mark next to Schedule of Liabilities. Click the Start button for the next section titled, If you are applying for assistance related to coronavirus COVID-19, please complete the Economic Injury Disaster Loan Supporting Information, Form P019 form. Click the blue Download button to download the blank Economic Injury Disaster Loan Support Information, Form P019. Complete that form offline. So you could either do that in a PDF editor like Adobe Acrobat or Apple Preview, or by printing it out, filling it out, and scanning it. Once you're done with either format, upload the completed form in a PDF file format. So you click the Browse button, navigate to the file, and then click Upload. Here's an example of what that form looks like when you download it. Pretty basic questions there. We've also included a link in the presenter notes to the direct link to that form if you want to review it in advance. After you successfully upload the form, you'll see a green box with the statement, your document has been successfully uploaded. You have now completed the fourth step, so you should see a green check mark next to Economic Injury Disaster Loan Supporting Information. Click the Start button for the next section titled Complete and Sign Each Request for Transcript of Tax Return, IRS Form 4506T, shown below. This income information obtained from the IRS will help us determine your repayment ability. You will need to complete this for each business owner and the business itself. First, confirm the information listed on this page. Click the checkbox if you have the authority to sign Form 4506T, then click Next. Click the blue Download button to download the completed Request for Transcript of Tax Return. Again, complete that form either in a PDF editor like Adobe Acrobat or Apple Preview, or by printing it, filling it out, and scanning it. Upload the completed form in PDF file format. This is what that downloaded form looks like. On this form, you would have to complete your name, your spouse's name, your respective social security numbers, current address, previous address, and then in number 6, where it says transcript requested, for the individual, you will enter 1040. For your business, depending on your business type, you would enter 1065 or 1120. For most LLCs and partnerships, you would enter 1065. After you successfully upload the form, you will see a green box. Your document has been successfully uploaded. Make sure to do this for both the business itself and all owners of the business. You have now completed the fifth step. You should see a green check mark next to Request for Transcript of Tax Return. Click the Start button for the next section titled Complete Copies, including all schedules of the most recent federal income tax returns for the applicant business, an explanation if not available. Upload a PDF of your business's most recent tax return, and then click Upload. After you've successfully uploaded the document, you'll see a green box stating your document has been successfully uploaded, and click Next. You have now completed the sixth step. You should see a green check mark next to federal income tax returns. Click the Start button for the next section titled Read and Accept the Truthful Information Certification. Read and review the certification as to Truthful Information section. Click the checkbox I certify, and then click the blue Next button. You have now completed the seventh step. You should see a green check mark next to the Truthful Information Certification. Next, preview your entire application by clicking the Preview button. If everything is complete and accurate, click the blue Submit button. And that's it, you're done. My understanding is that a loan officer will contact you to discuss the loan recommendation and your next steps. The underwriting process, criteria, and timeline are still a bit unclear, but the SBA claims a decision in 2 to 3 weeks. You can find more information by clicking the link on the screen. If you have any comments or suggestions on how to improve this guide, please email us at gener8tor at info@gener8tor.com. Thanks for listening to this guide on how to apply for SBA disaster loans. In addition, we are hosting office hours and additional webinars on topics including HR, unemployment, legal issues, personal finance, business finance, and mental health. Please visit gener8tor.com/emergency-response-program. Thank you.